Good morning. This is Mrs. Chandana Santosh Nirali, Food Chemistry and Nutrition Department, Kekewa College of Food Technology, Saraswati Nagar Campus, Nashik. Today I am delivering a lecture on enzymes used in food industry under course number FCN 368, course title Enzymes in Food Industry. Today's content: what are enzymes, history of enzymes, a brief history of enzymes, food industry, main food processing areas where we use enzymes, enzymes used in various food industries, for example, dairy industry, brewing industry, baking industry, wine and fruit juice making industry. Coming to what are enzymes? Enzymes are the biocatalyst which fastens the reaction of a biological system. Enzymes basically used in food industry. Enzymes will be having active site where the substrate comes and attaches to form enzyme substrate complex. Then finally we will be getting enzyme as well as products. Coming to history of enzymes, in 2000 BC, Egyptian as well as Sumerians developed fermentation for use in brewing, bread making and cheese making. 800 BC, Cole's stomach and the enzyme chymosin used for cheese making. And 1878, yeast cells which cause fermentation were identified, and the term enzyme has first named meaning in yeast in Greek. 1926 by a scientist named Kuhne, Kuhne. In 1926, enzymes were first shown to be protein. That is, all enzymes are proteins, but all proteins are not enzymes. By this concept came into existence. In 1980, enzymes preparation was developed to improve the digestibility and nutrient availability for animal feed. Coming to food production chain, if we observe, if we consider a cow shed, there we will be extracting milk from a cow, then it will be going for processing from collection centers, then for distribution, there it will be going wholesale to restaurants and retail to different homes. So it will be undergoing home preparation as well as restaurant preparation. Then obviously home consumers, restaurant consumers will be there as final consumers. Coming to food processing, it is a chain where raw food ingredients will be converted to marketable food products that can be easily prepared and served to the consumer. Coming to enzymes used in food industries, today we will be seeing four different food industries. First dairy, second brewing, third baking, and finally wine and fruit juice. Dairy industry, there are four basic enzymes: rennet, lactase, protease, catalase. Brewing, beta glucanase, alpha amylase, protease, amyloglucosidase. Baking, maltogenic amylase, glucose oxidase, pentosinase. Wine and fruit juice, pectinase as well as beta glucanase. Coming to dairy industry, first we focus on rennet as well as lactase. Rennet is extracted from the fourth stomach of young cows, contains enzymes that cause milk to become cheese. It separates solid curd as well as liquid whey. Different animal rennet are used for different cheese. That's the reason we get different varieties of cheese in the market. Most common vegetable rennet is thistle. Lactase is present in the brush border of the small intestine, useful for digestion of whole milk. Artificially, it is extracted from yeast, used in the production of lactose-free milk. Also used in ice creams, condensed milk, sweetened milk. Lactose intolerance people can consume these kind of milk. Next category, catalase, produced from bovine livers are microbial sources. It breaks down hydrogen peroxide, the free radical, to water as well as molecular oxygen, and prevents its harmful effect. Along with the glucose oxidate, it is used in treating food. It is even used in wrappers of food containers to prevent the oxidation. Also used to remove traces of H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide, in the process of cold sterilization. Next category, protease, widely distributed in biological world, hydrolyzes the specific peptide bond to generate para-casein and macropeptides in production of cheese. It results in the bitter flavor of the cheese, whatever the specific flavor of the cheese, and also it is useful in getting the desired texture of the cheese. Next, brewing industry, it will be having 4 different engines. First one is okay, brewing, obviously barley is the basic component in this. It if we see the embryo structure, it will be having scutellum, embryo, husk, gibberellic acid, testa, elluran, unmodified endosperm and modified endosperm. Modified endosperm will be rich in different enzymes. Protease. Protease works to provide the worth with amino acid nutrients that will be used by the yeast. Protease works to break up the larger proteins, which enhances the head retention of beer and reduces haze. Haze means the suspended material. In fully modified malts, these enzymes have done their work during the malting process. Malting process from harvesting, then it will be heated and dried, later cracked. Beta glucanase represents a group of carbohydrate enzymes which breaks down glycosidic bonds within the beta glucan and aids in filtration after mashing and brewing, the different steps of the brewery industry. Alpha amylase converts the starch to dextrins in producing corn syrup. Dextrin is the in between modified carbohydrate before to glucose conversion. Solubilizes carbohydrates found in barley and other cereals used in brewing. Decreases the time required for mashing. Amyloglucosidase, it is not as thermostable as termamyl. It requires an optimum pH of 6.5. Long incubation results in caramelization of the saccharides. Obviously, it results in product loss as well as increase in impurities. Brewery process will be having 6 steps. First one, malting. In malting, raw barley is heated and dried with the crushing of the grain. The aim of malting is to isolate enzymes needed for brewing. The barley grain is then passed through grits mills to form grits. Second step is mashing. The grits mills is introduced to hot water and left to activate natural enzymes that help to break down starch into sugar. Lautering, the third step, the grits are separated from water. The sugar water saturated is drained off from the grains. The sticky liquid is called as wort. Fourth step is boiling. The wort is boiled for at least 60 to 120 minutes. Fifth step, fermentation. Boiled, strained and cold wort is transferred to fermentation vessel and yeast help to convert sugar into alcohol, releasing carbon dioxide during this process. Last step, bottling as well as aging. After the fermentation, beer needs to mature in order to develop flavor and for carbonation effect. That is the release of CO2. The beer is kept for aging for few months to few years, followed by bottling and then for commercial use. Brewery process, obviously, first step will be barley malt will be prepared. So there are different steps like milling, next mashing, next lautering, next boiling, next whirlpooling, next cooling, fermentation, maturation, filtration, packaging, last it going for distribution to the consumers. Baking industry having main 3 enzymes: maltogenic amylase, glucose oxidase, pentosgenase. Maltogenic amylase flour supplement it acts as flour supplement. It has anti-scaling effect that it enhances the shelf life of the end product. It modifies starch while most of the starch starts to gelatinize. Gelatinization is nothing but having some sticky nature in that. Results, starch granules become more flexible during storage. Glucose oxidizes glucose and produces gluconic acid and the hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is strong oxidizing agent that strengthens the disulfide as well as non-disulfide links in gluten. What is the rubbery nature for the dough it will be giving. Good working conditions help proper function of bakery system. pentogenesis. Exact mechanism is not yet discovered of these pentogenesis, but it is helpful in improving dough machinability, yielding a more flexible, easier to handle dough. The dough is more stable and gives better oven spring during baking. Means it will having good volume after baking. Next, wine and fruit juice industry. It is having pectinase as well as beta glucanase basic enzymes. Pectinase, everyone knows what is pectin. Pectin is the component present in fruits, and it is cleared only by using pectinase. Prevents pectin from forming haze and hence to get a clear solution. Obviously, to get a clear solution of any fruit juice, we will be using pectinase. Additionally, it is used for extraction of color and juice from fresh fruit. It breaks down pectin and releases methanol, which is high amounts in hazardous. Beta glucanase, it accelerates all biological mechanisms linked to maturation on life, reduces maturation duration, improves clarification and filtration, and improves the action of fining agents even. So enzymes, we can consider them as soul of life because they are having many roles in different areas of different food industries, just as we seen. So we should thank nature for so good creation of everything which keeps us happy and healthy if we follow nature's rules. Thank you for listening. Thank you.